What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't seen already, we recently purchased a haul for £130 of a whole load of board games, retro collectibles from the 80s and 90s, loads of different stuff. Half of it we've decided to flip, half of it we're gonna keep. I've already made a video of all the stuff that we've decided to flip, so if you haven't seen that, go and check it out. The link's up there.
So I'm thinking 130.
Now for all the stuff we're adding to the collection. One thing we're actually giving away as a gift, which is this keyboard right here.
It took us a little while to figure out what the brand was, and I honestly can't even remember what it was now. I'm trying to remember it, but it has a custom key set applied to it.
If we were looking to sell it, we could be looking from £15 to £20, I believe. One of the next things we picked up was actually this bundle set of batteries. These are for the PSP. I'm not sure if these are because they seem to be way too big to fit inside the console. It doesn't make sense for them to be for that. Unless there's something I'm missing, of course, and it's like an extended battery life pack. Who knows? But we've got a PSP that doesn't have a battery, so hopefully one of these fits and we can get it powered up. Next, we picked up these Nintendo coasters. SNES coasters. These are really cool. And if you look on the back, you get to see a preview of all four. You got Super Metroid, Super Mario Kart, Super Mario World, and The Legend of Zelda. We had one cassette in there, and now I'm not trying to make a collection of cassettes and make a habit of buying them, but I did pick up a box of cassettes for free a couple of months ago. I still haven't made an effort to sort through them just because it seems like so much time of work to test if they're all working. But I need to make a habit of putting the music on in the background. If there's any glitches, make a note of it. If it's all fine, I can sell it. Or would you guys not even bother with all that effort? Do you pick up cassettes and do you just flip them as is? Do you say they're tested or do you say they're untested? How do you know if it's gonna work, if it's gonna play? If it didn't work, would you refund the buyer or would you say they bought it in the condition that it's in? I don't know, I've got a bunch of cassettes, what would you do? But this one is Nirvana Nevermind. I do have the vinyl album of this and we've also got this on CD. So I thought, why not pick it up on cassette? It's a good one to add to the collection. Smells like Teen Spirit. Would like to keep these. They are Star Wars Premier cards. You get 60 in a pack. It's a 60 card starter set. So I believe you can add to this and like buy multiple booster packs and sort of build it up so you can play a full game of it. But it's got screenshots of different characters from the movie. I believe it plays sort of like top trumps, but you do it with Star Wars. It also came with this little film snippet from the movie. I'm not sure if you can see the shot there, but pretty cool. Couple of figures I decided to keep. Two from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He also has all the adaptations to turn him into a samurai. His little knives on his feet, the flat bits that come out over the top, and his little leg protectors. Then we decided to keep this not safe for work exploding kittens. We've played the kids edition before, but this one seems to have like more adult suggestions and be a bit ruder. So it'd be a bit more fun to play with our friends. Not that the usual exploding kittens isn't fun, this one should just be packed with some extra laughs. We also decided to keep this copy of Candy Chaser. I haven't really looked at this one at all, but I'm excited to play it nonetheless. Now we've got to give this a try before we sell it. Come on, it's called Little Devils, how appealing is that? I'm not sure what you do. There's some cards in there that have numbers on the top and the bottom. We need to read the rules to know how to actually play this game. It's very simple, there's not much to it. It's made by White Goblin Games. It's not a company I've ever really heard of before, so I'm keen to check it out and see what they're all about. Lord of the Rings board game. It did look very exciting. There's multiple boards inside, so it seems like once you've completed one phase of the adventure, you move into the next phase of the adventure, and it seems to be that you don't know what's coming up until you get there. It also looks like a good way to sort of break the game down into multiple phases. So if you don't want to sit there and play for like 10 hours all at once, you could play 2 hours on this map, 2 hours on that map. Who knows, I could have it completely wrong and it has multiple playthroughs in different places. But it looks like a bunch of fun, I'm keen to get into it. Then an absolute grail of a find for me. Now I spotted this game a few years ago online and I tried to look into it. It basically looks like an Asian version of Risk. It's in a pretty big box. There's lots of pieces, so I haven't counted if everything is there, but it seems to be all in order. It's actually this copy of Shogun by MB Games. It's one of their Games Master series. It's got between 2 to 5 players. The artwork is absolutely incredible. I still need to clean it up and get some of the dust off of there, but that is gonna look like an absolute beauty on my shelf. and I'm keen to get some solid games out of it too. I have to show you the pieces. Just look at the colour on that. Now, I'm not sure if you're an avid board gamer yourself, but with board games like this, they literally require a rule book. Not just your Monopoly rules. These were just kind of thrown in with the bundle. There was a bunch of metal signs, all different sorts of designs. We've got some old ones, black and white, Charlie Chaplin, Monroe. I mean, they're all made from the same kind of era, but they're trying to appeal to different eras. Wasn't expecting to keep these today, but we just thought it's actually going to look really nice if we set them all up. It'll kind of add a nice vibe into this area. So once we've got them all set up, I'll be sure to feature some footage. How could I forget this Nintendo DS Mario case? It pops out at you on the artwork. We've seen some other ones that said they weren't officially branded, but this one has the Nintendo DS eye. It also has the Mad Catz logo, which is a third-party company which makes accessories for the Nintendo brand. I love Guitar Hero. I'm actually trying to collect the figures in box and all of the series of guitars that came out after it. I think there's 1 to 2 sets of figures and 2 to 4 sets of guitars. So if you've got any sealed boxes, shoot me a message and let me know. But as the guitar I've got is actually really squeaky on the strummer, I'm super pleased to pick up this Metallica Xbox 360, which is the console I play Guitar Hero on. Guitar. Again, a little bit dusty. It's just been sat in a room, not really getting much love. The previous owner said that it only had a couple of plays on it too, so we're pretty much looking at a fresh Guitar Hero Metallica guitar. We also decided to keep this figure of Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII. There's also this Pokemon card bundle. There's a whole box here, a bunch of different cards all wrapped together. I'm not sure if there's anything too crazy in there or if all the shinies have already been taken out. We also picked up this My Neighbor Totoro hat. At first, we thought it was something to do with Pokemon because you could only see a corner of it. Maybe a Pikachu hat. Have it back. Then last but not least, we got these frames of movies with some of their film cutouts included in them. We've got the Terminator 2, Judgment Day, original film splice. We've got part of the scene outside of the diner. Terminator 2 Judgment Day with 2 film cuts in it. We have the Matrix trilogy with film cuts from each movie included. We also have Star Wars trilogy, again with film splices from each movie included. And then the largest one is Lord of the Rings. It's even got a little map featured in the middle. And all of these come with Excalibur Promotions Certificate of Authenticity on the back, and they've both been signed. I'm not sure how much of these are worth. We're gonna have to look them up. But again, we're not trying to sell any of this stuff featured in this video. This is all going into our collections. This is all technically out of pocket too, because the half that we've decided to flip will more than cover the expense of all of these items here. We've got some absolute gold in this bundle, both to keep for ourselves and to flip. So again, if you haven't seen the first video, go and check the link. Now we're gonna have to figure out where I can fit all this stuff. I know it's a little bit different, it's a bit slower, there's no hunting in this, it's just me kind of showing you what I'm adding to my collection. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed, be sure to like the video, tap subscribe if you want to see some more, and comment down below what was your favorite item from today's pickups. And is there anything in the other video that you would have decided to keep? Thanks again for watching, see you in the next one. Peace. What's up guys, welcome back to the Tommy Trades channel. I'm Tommy, here we trade.
You've never said that before.
There's little kicks, that. Then we decided to keep this NS, not that it did look very Then last but not least,